All right, Harry, what is it that, when you've invested in these gentlemen, that you see different in a lot of the founders? And I could have started this question with just one phrase, 996. But I would love to hear.
We're going to 996 now?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Oh, right. Okay.
But I guess one thing I would be interested in.
There was this schedule of questions, guys, and it was Marius, Anton, and then 996. And I'm like, I wonder who gets that one.
But actually, I want to ask the opposite question. What's the least amount of effort you've seen a successful founder put in?
I have a very specific answer that will lose me a great relationship because they legitimately built a multi-billion-dollar company in the UK.
But what was it about that person that was able to do that by not?
Well, it became a multi-billion-dollar company when they left. So to everyone in my DMs being oh, you can have the balance. Well, no. I really, it's so funny because whenever I post anything about 996, I just get this barrage of hatred. I mean, really, it's very inspiring to see such a response and such enthusiasm from LinkedIn. But what people forget with that is I also get 10 founders who are absolutely, my whole team shared this. This is exactly how I feel. And I think we love to think about the macro in Europe, which is oh, we don't work hard enough, we all just sit and have espressos, we just have tube strikes. And it's yeah, I agree, that's the macro. But the micro is these two. And the micro, also bluntly, is where venture makes its money, which is very few outliers who build generational defining companies. I don't care that people have the perception that they do of Europe, honestly, in that way. As long as we keep having unbelievable founders like Anton and Marius building, that's all that matters. And so for every 1,000 people in my DMs, which it fucking is, you're a dick, you're a dick. I'm oh, thank you so much, so kind. There's 5 that are amazing, and that's all you need. I think people forget that.
Yeah, and ultimately, that's who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Right, so,
and actually, I think founders are nervous to do the 996. I don't want to scare people away. I don't want to seem we're non-inclusive. It's no. You should let people self-select into that culture. There comes a time when you're scaling when you need real leverage and you need real wisdom, and that comes from experience and great operators. And then you will have to neutralize your messaging a bit, and you have to change it for them, and there's specific cases for that. But let people self-select into that culture. Palantir and Anduril are 2 unbelievable companies, and they're unbelievable because they're cults, and they establish that cult-like mentality from day one. Let people self-select into your cult. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, we have obviously Magnus earlier, and when Magnus gives a talk to our founders in the UK, he always talks about the concept of front-loading. It's you're starting a business, call your friends, call your families, and say they're not going to hear from you for a year because you're going to be working day and night on your business, and then at some point that balance can come back. And I struggle to find any other way to kind of get a business off.
I just hired my family. No, seriously, I did. I hired my family. If you think about life as you've got family, you've got friends, you've got work, and you've got exercise. It's 4 hobs in a kitchen, right? And you can only ever have 2 hobs on at the same time without it blowing up. My best friends are my business partners and my founders, and then I hired my family. Great. They're all in the office. So I work and I gym.
And I guess your desk.
I crush life.
And I guess your desk is a treadmill.
Exactly. Yeah. No, honestly, I do 4 hours of walking meetings a day. Yeah.